The French have a wonderful expression, plus ça change, plus c'est la même chose. What does that mean? The more things change, the more they stay the same. We live in the era of AI, artificial intelligence. And really more specifically, we live in the age of AI hype, which is be afraid, be very afraid. AI is going to take your job. AI is revolutionizing marketing. AI is changing everything. Freak out, light your hair on fire. We live in this moment of time of AI hype. And in this video, I want to investigate specifically the rise of AEO, which is Answer Agent Optimization. Welcome to Marketing Philosophy. It's where we investigate philosophy to understand marketing and marketing to understand how customers think, pause, get confused, trust their friends, mistrust their family, and ultimately use ChatGPT to decide on the best course of Freudian therapy for their cat. What could go wrong? Let's investigate AEO, Answer Engine Optimization, and why you should pay attention as a marketer. The phrase I want to focus on is customer search and marketers optimize. Here's the deal. Customers have always searched. That's the things have changed, but they stay the same. From the first man or woman who went looking for berries over a hill and then came back to camp with a word of recommendation, a 5-star rating, people have used search. They've searched for companies, products, and services. That's not changing. Where search is happening is changing. I'm old enough to remember the yellow pages. Need a plumber? Go to page P and presto, AAA plumbing popped up, #1 in the organic yellow page results. Need a trust and estate lawyer? Go to page T and presto, AAA trust and estate lawyer popped up. Need a wedding planner? You get the drift. Everybody tried to be named AAA whatever because that was a crude type of optimization for the yellow pages. So if you look at that pattern, you have customer search, the platform is the yellow pages, the optimization strategy is to name your company AAA. That was old style search in the directory era, the era of let your fingers do the walking. Next came what we might call the search engine era. Lycos and web crawler, Alta Vista and Google, Bing and Oblivion. I mean, who uses Bing? Google won. Google became the dominant platform. Customers continued to search, but now they didn't use the yellow pages, they used keywords and search terms. Need a plumber? Search plumber near me. Presto, Google ranks the top plumbers near you based on a complicated algorithm. Need a wedding planner? Google wedding planners in San Francisco, and presto, you can find the top wedding plumbers. Customer search, platform is Google. Optimization strategy is SEO, search engine optimization. Optimization is a kind of euphemism for manipulation. You may have a consultant like me who does your SEO. You may do it in-house, but what you're trying to do is use tactics like on-page and off-page and link building and Google reviews and things like that to surface your company at the top of Google. That's SEO. SEO isn't dead. It's not going away. Here's the deal. It's being transformed and you need to pay attention. Now, before we look at this from your perspective, let's look at it from a customer perspective. What is the value that AI is bringing to the search problem? Google essentially just did the 10 links, and all of the incremental innovation at Google, things like the local pack, have been layered on top of that core value, which was the 10 best links for the topic. But still, the customer has to do all of the searching. They have to go look at each link and decide which wedding planner they're going to use, et cetera, et cetera. So it's relatively time consuming. Let's go back to Google and let's compare the Google search with the newer way of searching that's emerging. The Google search is something like wedding planner in San Francisco, right? Nice keywords, nice geographic term. You end up with local pack, and then you end up with organic results. But the consumer has to go click and check out each one, make some determination as to who the best is. And there's kind of a lot of noise on the search page. That's regular traditional search. Now let's look at the AI search pattern. So we can go to Google AI mode and we can say, and I have that here for you, it's more conversational. I'm planning a wedding in San Francisco. My girlfriend and I are kind of hippies. We want an outdoor venue, a guitar band, maybe a taco stand, and a kind of very liberal generic priest. I want you to identify the top 5 wedding planners in San Francisco who might fit this vibe. Let's paste that into Google AI mode and see what happens. You can see that we put in the prompt or the question, and then we get results similar to search, but it's a more specific search, and Google's done the hard work of identifying the best prospects. I can ask another question. Which one is the least expensive, right? Give me the lower budget options. It's conversational. It's like search, but it's based on obviously the prompt or the query going back and forth. Here, the consumer is having a relationship with the AI bot as if it's a virtual assistant. But here's where things haven't changed. You still essentially have search terms and you still essentially have rankings on the AI platform. Let's do the same thing for ChatGPT. You can actually see ChatGPT thinking and it'll say searching the web. And I just want to point out that here, ChatGPT doesn't necessarily give the links yet. It just gives the name, and then that consumer may go search Google for Joy Events or Simon Lennon Events or whatever, and that's going to show as a branded organic search in your Google Analytics. It's a different pattern, but it's not that different from regular search. It's just a more sophisticated interface is a way to think about it. Who will win? Back in the day, I kind of thought Alta Vista was going to win the search wars, but hashtag I was wrong. Google won. Similarly today, is it going to be ChatGPT, Google Gemini, Perplexity, Claude? No one really knows. We're in a shakeout. My prediction, however, is that one is going to win. These markets tend to be winner take all, and my guess is that one will win, but we don't know yet which one. Make a bookmark that you've got to pay attention now to multiple AI agents, but probably at some future date, it's going to whittle down to maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 3, if that. That's kind of where we're going. Why is the consumer switching? The consumer is switching because AI agents are a 10x massive improvement in the search experience. Your consumers are shifting. They're going to shift. Google is evolving with it, and the old game, the old structure is changing. But beneath the surface, and I have recommended videos at the end here, you can see that most people feel that AEO, answer engine optimization, is really built on SEO. So they're both important. The point is a massive change in consumer behavior is occurring. If the tsunami hasn't hit your industry yet, it's coming because the value to the consumer is there. Let's contrast this with previous hype cycles. Remember when everyone was goo goo gaga for Pinterest? There was a period of about a year when everyone thought everything was going to be Pinterest, that people were going to look for plumbers on Pinterest. And no, that actually isn't a thing. Or the metaverse. The metaverse is my favorite thing to make fun of. Let's all say a non-denominational prayer for Mark Zuckerberg and the metaverse. Like in Mean Girls, sorry, Suck, metaverse is not going to happen. What happens then is marketers get numb to all the hype, and then when that proverbial black swan, Russian Revolution, COVID pandemic happens, we're all like, whoa, what's going on? That's what answer agents are. AEO is a big deal. Customer search, they ask ChatGPT or Google Gemini or Claude, and they recommend. These are recommendation engines. Questions for you. Go and start to try some queries across the platforms, ChatGPT, Google Gemini, whatever, Is it recommending your company? How would you even know? Are your customers using it? Yes or no? Start to pay attention to these agents from the perspective of your customers and how you appear in these particular searches. That's a different thing than learning how to use these platforms for marketing. I have a whole book on that topic. Here, I want to focus on the impact it's having on user behavior. Customers search via platform, marketers optimize, and the euphemism optimize really means that we manipulate, cajole, persuade, beg, put your best foot forward to get your website to the top of Google, to get your website to the top of one of the AI agents. Customers search, marketers optimize. The platform where search is occurring is shifting, and you need to pay attention to this trend. What are your AI to-dos if you're not doing these things already? Do your customers use AI answer agents? One tip, one way to see this is go into Google Analytics and look for refer data coming from ChatGPT, Claude, whatever. It's not perfect, but it's an indication that customers are using. Another tactic is ask customers where you heard about us. Many of my clients are asking, and they're beginning to get people say, I heard about you on ChatGPT. I heard about you on Google Gemini. Here's a more important question. Will your customers use AI agents in the future? In 2000, not everyone used Google, just the cognoscente in San Francisco. I love that word, cognoscente. It means the movers and shakers, the people in the know. That's kind of where we are with AI today, although AI is moving from the cognoscente in the Bay Area, obviously, to movers and shakers like you and me who are using it in the more broader ecosystem of the country. Ultimately, even the guy down at the gas station is going to be using AI agents. It just hasn't happened yet. If you see a 10x improvement for your customer in using an AI agent, you can be sure they're going to move. Google killed the yellow pages, and AI agents seem to be killing Google, at least in the sense that Google itself is having to radically change the way it operates to survive. What kinds of questions are people asking of AI? Here you want to distinguish between early stage, what is a wedding? Should I get married? And late stage questions, what are the best wedding venues in San Francisco? This should remind you of the good old-fashioned keywords in SEO. Does your business appear? That's a little bit like ranking, isn't it? Not exactly like ranking, but similar. Ahrefs, one of my favorite vendors, and I don't have a relationship with them. They have a rather expensive but interesting tool that can measure your company's performance in these types of queries asked of AI agents. Does your business appear? Do your competitors appear? You have a double game. You have to learn the basics of how AI engines work, not everything, but the basics. So you've got to educate yourself. Ahrefs has another informative video that helps you understand the basics of AEO. So I recommend you go watch that video. That's a how-to video. The second step, of course, is once you understand AI search and AEO, you need to deploy a strategy to get your company into the recommendation engines. That's what AEO is, and I have links in the show notes to help you find resources on how to do AEO. Let's wrap this up. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Customers search via some kind of platform, and marketers optimize so that their company, product, or service shows at the top. First it was the yellow pages, then it was traditional Google, now it's becoming AI. That hasn't changed. What's changed is the platform and the logic of how these platforms work, and then of course how you as a marketer optimize to show up at the top. The smart marketers start this optimization strategy early, like yesterday. It's not too late, but you need to be paying attention to this transformation. This has been Marketing Philosophy. My name is Jason McDonald. Thank you for watching. You can find the show notes on the website or reach out to me if you're looking for a digital marketing consultant who can help you with SEO, Google Ads, social media, and of course, AEO.